Hello everyone, I'm Chestic44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Citizen Sleeper 2. Last episode, we went to find out what happened to Hexport. Turns out, while we were aware that a drone mind was there, being hacked by SenateStat, what happened was the drone mind managed to escape into the station. SenateStat, or the people there, sent the information off of the station, immediately sent out an alert to everyone to get out, and then had the station blown up in order to hide their information. We went to go and get the information after Cadet said, "Listen, I can't do anything, I'm out." And when we went to grab it, we were visited by a certain friend of SenateStat, or at least a relative of his. He wanted the drive. We could either break it or let it go. Since this particular person was a fan of dice, I let dice decide what would happen. And it was destroyed. With that done, we just have a little bit more to do. First thing first, we don't really have anything else we can do around here. I mean, yeah, we could craft a component, but that doesn't really matter here. Cadet's workshop is over here, but yeah, we can't do anything here, so... And we also have the yard, which I'm not doing anything at, and that's the rig. So, let us head back to Darkside. Then we'll wait 2 more cycles for Cadet to finish her thing. And see what we can do there. Yeah, 2 more cycles for that. In the meantime, I'll just do some random work. I mean, why not, after all? Fill up our fuel, why not? And then go ahead and end the cycle. And 1 more roll through here. It's not too bad. There we go. And 1 more rest. Odd jobs, why not? And that cycle is completed. Oh, it's just, Cadet is short-staffed and happy to lend you an air bike to take packages all across Darkside. Or Cadet's dispatcher can't do every cycle, so she welcomes the help with directing orders, riders, and packages. Alright, so it's just another job. You know what? Perfectly fine. But that just means there's not much else to do. All that's left is to do the reboot. Before I do, I feel like it's only right to feed the stray 1 more time. Now let's do the reboot. You need to be rebooted to have any chance of surviving, but the outcome is unclear. This step will mean big changes, no matter what happens. Then let us reboot. You wait outside the shop where Bliss is set up, and turn Seraphin's coin over in your hands. You're ready. You turn Seraphin's coin over and over in your fingers as you stand in Flicker Row, crowds pushing past on their way to whatever future awaits them. Your fingers glide over the worn metal as you imagine Seraphin's have, Tala's have, in moments of anticipation. Perhaps others before the coin came to be Tala's have repeated the same ritual, the same nervous routine. But their fingers were human. Born, not made. This intrusive thought makes you slip the coin into a pocket quickly, as if it had delivered a shock. You hear a hiss, and the door of the shop slides open, revealing Ankita. You see her eyes scan the crowds almost defensively before she spots you there and nods in your direction. "Hey, Ankita." She looks around for a moment, then approaches you. She looks tired, but her stubborn ferocity bubbles under the surface. Bliss is waiting for you. She nods back towards the shop. Which I guess is why you are hanging out around out here. Nervous? Of course. She looks around the crowd. Look, Sleeper. If you want my advice, you have to find a way to keep up with yourself. Change is constant, but sometimes you can get left behind. Ankita looks away, the signs of Flicker Row reflected in her eyes. I just remembered, I owe you an explanation. I promised to tell you why I wanted Utsubo out if we managed it. Guess I'm not very good with promises. So why did you? Ankita is still staring at the signs. I grew up here, Sleeper. Did you know that? She doesn't wait for an answer. After I came to the belt, after Bliss and when I had nothing left, this is where I came, and when I got here my home was gone. Those Utsubo bastards had destroyed it, strangled the life out of it. I was looking for something to fight for on my own terms. Darkside became that for me. That's all you're getting. Promise kept. Ankita looks over her shoulder. Look, Bliss wouldn't be happy if they saw me out here chatting to you when you're already late for your appointment. And I don't need more reasons for Bliss to be unhappy with me. She grabs you by the shoulders and steers you towards the shop's entrance. I'll catch you after. Don't you worry. She pushes you towards the door and then turns away and disappears into the lights of Flicker Row. You take a final moment and then will yourself inside, leaving the glimmering lights and the shifting crowd behind. Bliss is perched at a console. They turn as you enter. Finally! You are making me think you wouldn't show. I saw Ankita. Oh, yes. We're talking again. She has a lot to do and she needs the backup. I don't think Ankita does very well unless she's busy, so it's for the best. I don't think she'll ever change, but people surprise you sometimes. They smile tentatively. Anyway, this is not what you're here for. We need to focus on the reboot. I'm sure Seraphin told you, but everything is ready. Bliss gestures to 2 couches with straps, freshly built connectors, and a bundle of wires at one end. I hope it will be comfortable for you both. Where's Flint? Was just getting some air. Flint leans in the open doorway, watching you both. Their pale face looks even more drained of color than usual. Flint comes inside the shop and nods to you. Let's do this. I'm ready. Flint and Bliss go silent, and the sound of the crowds outside filters gently into the room, mixing with the whine of the air cycler and the hum of the terminals. There's not much more to say. Okay. Let's begin. Bliss helps you and Flint into your couches. You settle there and slide your arms and legs under the straps that will keep you in place. The connector with its thick bundle of wires waves above your head. It is hard not to feel exposed, lying here on your back, anticipating what is to come. It is even harder when the memory of waking up to this very same ceiling, with its bundles of dangling tech and scratch plating, forces itself into your mind. You have been here before. Last time you woke up to fear and panic, woke to a desperate escape and a shattered mind, a reboot interrupted. The thought sets you trembling. But then, staring up at the same ceiling, the trembling dissipates. After all, you're back here now. That means you survived this crisis, grew from it. You took the hit and bounced back, unbeaten. All good there? Bliss's face floats into your vision. All good. How about you, Flint? You turn your head to see Flint lying beside you, stiff and still. They manage a tight-lipped nod. Looking at Flint staring up at the ceiling like you were a moment ago, you feel a rush of sympathy. After all, they haven't faced this before like you have. They are stepping into a future they cannot see. You have been here before. Now you are just completing the journey. Reach out to Flint. You raise an arm, reaching across the gap between the couches, and your hand touches Flint's. They do not look at you, but they grip your fingers in theirs tightly. Flint's fingers feel different to human fingers. The thick vinyl skin, the repair patches, the pressure of the metal skeleton beneath. You know this is what your touch feels like too, and that recognition is like a connection being made. You close your eyes and feel something flowing between the two of you, a solidarity so embodied that it reverberates within you. I'm connecting you to the terminal. Bliss's voice already feels distant, lost in the noise. You feel the cold click of the connector, the sense of flowing data. I'll be here when you wake up. In the dark, you feel restless. You shuffle your fingers against your position against the couch. Adjust your position against the couch. It takes you a moment to notice the sound is gone. The rumble of crowds, the hum of the machines. This detail unsettles you, and so you search for reassurance. You think of Bliss's words, I'll be here when you wake up. You focus on them, on the possibility of waking up, of being somehow renewed. But what would that renewal look like? Your eyes blinking into the lights of Flicker Row. Bliss, Seraphim, and a renewed Flint beside you. But what then? Dark side. The station, yes, with its thronging thousands. Where else to be but the heart of the starward belt as it transforms? You put yourself in the city station just outside this door, perhaps, among the bright signs, or higher in one of the ramshackle towers that look down on the ceaseless flow of Darkside. The projects, the possibilities, make themselves known to you. The neon paths that curl and split and branch across the dark surface. You choose one. Seraphim and a crew. Yes, the path that always bends back towards home, no matter how far it travels. The rig and a crew, some you know now and some yet to be met, pushing out into the belt with a hold full of supplies and a contract in your mind. An image. In the cockpit with Seraphim looking out at the stars, an image multiplied many times, with many moods and textures. But at the heart of it, an unspoken link between you and your pilot, and a knowledge that Darkside will always be your home. You'll fly until the drive runs dry and the hull plates flake off and your bones become the scrap this place is built upon. Then you feel it, the insistent pulling of a thread, the unraveling of your very self. Your reboot comes on slow and icy seeping into your mind. Little pieces of you flake off in the flow, fading with distance. You hear a voice, Bliss's voice so far away now. You reach for it, stretch your every sense towards its familiar warmth. I'm starting the reboot. It is a whisper into the wind, pulled away from you the moment it is spoken. See you on the other side. All of a sudden you wish you could make it stop. The incessant entropy of time, the tumbling of rocks through space, getting further apart every cycle, disappearing into the vacuum ahead. The decay of cells, the degradation of code, the corrosion and rot and rust. You wish in this moment to freeze it all, so you might hang on to it, preserve the warmth, the light, the softness at the heart of things. This thought grips you, tears into you like fear. You feel the ice creeping in and know that everything will be lost, if not now, then mere moments away. But then you feel it impossibly. Seraphim's coin, worn smooth by worry, turning in your hand. Time has been pressed into that coin by hands, by fingers. It is a near infinite record of transient touches, each one shaping it in some small way. It is worn and worthless, it is bent and broken, and it is beautiful in all of those things. And so you press your thumb against it, your crooked, calloused thumb, again and again, because you are a broken thing, and you have nothing left but that brokenness and the beauty that shines through it. And then, somewhere nearby, a button is pressed. And all at once, one thing ends, and something new begins. I suppose that's how it ends, isn't it? And so ends Citizen Sleeper 2. Honestly, I did enjoy this. There were moments of stress and tension. There were moments of things being touching. It was nice seeing characters come back from the previous game, showing up and show how they had developed and changed. This was a good game, and I liked some of the ideas and things that they spoke of. I don't necessarily remember the names of all the characters, but this was a good and enjoyable journey. I liked it. I thought this game was good. I don't think I really have anything else to do or talk about. Yeah, skip that. I guess that was basically me talking about what happened in what I would imagine me doing in the next one, continuing on from Darkside with Seraphin. I do hope he ends up becoming more of a partner with Cadence. That did seem like a nice thing to be happening with him. And that said, I think that's about all I have to say. I think I know what game I'll try next. It'll be a shorter one. I'm aiming for it'll be a puzzle, but it'll be something to do. I need to figure out more games soon, but that's a discussion for another time. For now, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, a new game. Till then, I'm Chester44, also known as Palai. This has been a Let's Play of Citizen Sleeper 2, and I shall see you all next time.